Hey, what is up, guys? Today's real estate market is very much a seller's market. So if you're in the market to buy, I'm going to give you guys 10 things not to do during the home buying process to help you out. That way, when a property comes up that you're ready to get, you can jump on it. All right, guys, so here we are. Let's jump right to it. The 10 things to avoid when closing on your mortgage. So, let's go to number one. And all of these things we're talking about are things that are going to be affecting your credit and that will postpone the closing process. So right now in this market, you're wanting to make sure that everything that you're doing doesn't delay the home buying process. So the first thing that you don't want to do is buy a big ticket item. Now that's going to be something like a new car, a boat, something like an expensive piece of furniture. Hold off on all of that stuff until you close on your loan. You don't want anybody running your credit that's going to affect the lender and the underwriter. Okay? Second thing you don't want to do, quit your job. That's the number one thing that they're looking at to make sure that you qualify for the amount of home that you're getting. If you quit your job, that takes away all the credibility of you being able to pay your mortgage. So don't quit your job. 3, you're not going to open or close any lines of credit. So no credit cards, no store credit. So don't go to Banana Republic or Columbia or somewhere like that and get a store card. Now I know a lot of retail places are pushing those right now. Don't get sucked into it. It's going to affect everything that you do. Fourth thing, don't pay your bills late. Pay your bills on time. That hits your credit really hard. Fifth thing you're going to do, don't ignore questions from your lender. Okay? They're in this game to work with you, and everything that they're asking for is something that they need to make sure that the closing happens on time, that everything goes as smoothly as possible. Now, this can get kind of frustrating because they may come back and ask you for multiple documents. Make sure you have all your ducks in a row, your taxes, all your paycheck stubs, anything like that that they could even possibly want. Make sure you have all that together and ready to send them when asked. Okay? So let's make some more room here. Okay. Hopefully we sped through that process, erasing that. All right. So, get this back over here. Number 6. Don't let anybody run a credit check on you. Anybody that runs a credit check, most of the time that's going to hit your score and negatively impact it. And being the fact that you're going to want the highest score possible to apply for the mortgage, you don't want anything hitting that negatively. All right, so 7, you don't want to make large deposits in your bank account. Writing is horrible, okay? So don't make large deposits in your account outside of your paychecks. If you get a bonus check or something like that, that's fine, it's direct deposit, that's okay. What you don't want to be doing is saying, hey, I had this wad of cash tucked away in my closet, and now I get $15,000 randomly setting in my account. Everything that is in your account needs to be accounted for. If it's a paycheck, you can look back at those stubs and account for that, so that's fine. Just make sure that everything in your account is accounted for and no big deposits are put up there. Don't co-sign a loan for anyone. Now, most occasions, that's a bad idea anyway, but especially in the sense when you're trying to buy a home, do not co-sign for anybody. Once again, that affects your credit. If they don't pay, you're on the hook for that, and it affects your buying power. All right. Number 9, don't change bank accounts. Once again, you've already sent your bank records, employment income, taxes, and everything to the lender to be sent to the underwriter. Don't change your bank accounts. It's going to affect everything that they've drawn up and to pull from to get you pre-approved for that certain amount. All right. The last thing, don't take out any payday loans. So payday loans, once again, that's adversely affecting your ability to pay the mortgage. So when they see these and they think that you're not able to afford your loans, afford your bills as it is, and you're going ahead and taking out payday loans before your paycheck, has a negative impact. So don't do that. So those are just 10 things to not do when you're thinking about buying a house or in the mortgage process. So you've already applied for your loan and all that stuff. They've already ran your credit. You've been pre-approved. You know what your mortgage payment's going to be. 10 things to stay away from, to avoid doing during that closing process. So if there's anything that you guys would like to see drawn up, any questions you have, feel free to reach out, DM, text message, give me a phone call. I'd love to help you. Thanks.